is a Chinese idiom that means opening a book is beneficial or reading is always rewarding. Emperor Song Taizong, Zhao Guangyi, November 20, 939, May 8, 997, was the second emperor of the Song dynasty, and he loved reading. In the early Song dynasty, the imperial archives already housed over 10,000 volumes of books. Later, Emperor Song Taizong issued a decree to collect books from various regions and concentrate them in the capital. At that time, the people were rewarded for donating books, and soon the national collection grew to 80,000 volumes. A new library was built, named Chongwen Institute. Emperor Song Taizong also ordered renowned scholars in the court to spend 7 years compiling excerpts from thousands of ancient books, creating a grand-scale categorized encyclopedia called the Taiping Anthology, Taiping Zonglei, consisting of 1,000 volumes. The encyclopedia was divided into 55 sections, encompassing topics such as politics, military affairs, science and technology, geography, humanities, religion, and more. It covered a wide range of knowledge from ancient to contemporary times and is considered a valuable part of China's traditional cultural heritage. When the Taiping Anthology was completed, Emperor Song Taizong was very pleased. He said to his ministers, "From today on, I will read 3 volumes of the Taiping Anthology every day, aiming to finish reading this work within a year." The ministers, however, were concerned. They worried that the emperor, who was already busy with state affairs, would exhaust himself further by dedicating time to reading this massive work. They advised him, saying, "Your Majesty's dedication to learning and taking joy in reading is, of course, a good thing. But reading 3 volumes a day might be too taxing. Please, take care of your health." However, Emperor Song Taizong shook his head and replied, "I enjoy reading, and I gain much joy from books. After all, opening a book is always rewarding. Although this book is thick, it's only 1,000 volumes. By reading 3 volumes a day, I can finish it in a year, and I don't find it overly exhausting." Afterward, Emperor Song Taizong indeed read 3 volumes of the Taiping Anthology every day without interruption. A year later, he finished reading it on schedule. As a result, he renamed the book Taiping Yulan, Imperial Readings of Taiping. Yulan means imperial perusal, and Taiping Xinghua was the first era name used when Emperor Song Taizong ascended the throne. Emperor Song Taizong read extensively about historical facts from the Taiping Yulan and often discussed the successes and failures of past emperors with his ministers. This made him even more adept at handling state affairs. Seeing the emperor's diligence in reading, the ministers followed his example, and a strong culture of reading flourished. One of the court ministers, Su Yijian, said, "The emperor reviews historical records, and matters of stability, peace, chaos, and danger are all within his consideration. This is an endless blessing for the nation." This is the true meaning of opening a book is always rewarding. Emperor Song Taizong, Zhao Guangyi, and his elder brother, Emperor Zhao Kuangyin, the founding emperor of the Song dynasty, were both born and raised in military camps, coming from a military family. This was during the turbulent period of the 5 dynasties and 10 kingdoms, 907 to 979 AD, a time of constant warfare and great division in Chinese history. However, their father, Zhao Hongyin, and their mother, Lady Du, respected Confucianism, had a love for books, and possessed a certain level of cultural refinement. Despite the prevailing social attitude of prioritizing military power over literature, they spared no effort in providing their children with a cultural education, hiring learned Confucian scholars to tutor them. Zhao Hongyin and his wife, like most traditional Chinese parents in ancient times, understood that both civil and military skills are essential for personal success. They were determined not to let their children miss out on a basic cultural education. However, they could never have imagined that their attitude and actions would later influence the course of Chinese history. After Zhao Kuangyin became the founding emperor of the Song dynasty, he established a forward-thinking and timely ancestral rule for the Zhao family dynasty, known as emphasizing civil governance and restraining military power, with the principle no killing of scholars or those who submit petitions. This initiated a trend of scholars participating in state affairs, forming a bureaucratic system where the emperor and scholars jointly govern the country. This was a continuation of Confucius' cultural reform, who advocated education for all, without discrimination, and founded private schools, bringing education to the grassroots. It marked another great cultural reform in Chinese history, and was also a positive response to Confucius' belief that those who excel in learning should serve in government. The third emperor of the Song dynasty, Emperor Zhenzong, Zhao Heng, December 23, 968, March 23, 1022, wrote a poem titled Chuanxue Shi, a poem to encourage learning, encouraging everyone to study hard and pursue academic success to change their lives. As a result, the social status of scholars was elevated, and cultural education became widespread and prosperous during the Song dynasty. The Song dynasty was the most prosperous era in Chinese history in terms of economy, culture, and education, reaching the peak of feudal society. The people's lives were affluent, and cultural entertainment was diverse and vibrant. It was a golden age for scholars, a time when knowledge created wealth. All of this stemmed from the Zhao family's governance decision of the emperor and scholars jointly governing the country, which ultimately originated from Zhao Hongyin and his wife instilling Confucian cultural education in their children from a young age. In summary, opening a book is always rewarding.